dad is, when we're talking about our mothers, everybody stands up and everybody has so many things to say. And then when it comes to our dads, hardly anyone ever stands up. And I think it's because we've got the roles mixed up. We sometimes think that our father wasn't as kind to us as our mother, because mothers are nurturers. They're the ones that love us and take care of us when we're hurt and stuff. But our fathers, his role was not as a nurturer. He's not the one that pats us on the back, although some may. But he's the provider of the family. The role is different from mother. And so I think we need to view our fathers in that sense, that he wasn't meant to be the mother. He wasn't meant to be the one that, hugs us and kisses us, although some fathers do. So, just saying that, I will say that my father was a very loving father, and he was there for me all the time. Both of my parents were encouragers. They always said, you can do whatever you want to do, and just try hard and go for it. So he always encouraged us. He was at, when I was young, I played basketball. He was at every game. There was just, he was, my parents ended up divorcing young, and I lived with my dad. My brothers and sisters lived with my mom, but I stayed with my dad. And so I can just say he was loving and kind, but in a fatherly way rather than a motherly way. And I still think of all the things that he said to me, and maybe to my husband too, because I think he was full of wisdom. And because my mother wasn't there, I went to my dad and I talked to my dad about everything, and he shared with me and gave me advice. Sometimes I didn't take it, but he gave it to me anyway. I loved my dad, and I missed him very much. So that's.
Next with my dad. My dad was a very, very loving man. He was alone from his mother. So with our problem of getting many women, my dad thought his father had 7 wives, and out of the 7 wives only had 5 kids. So if he has many, he will not be alone. No child will be alone like he grew up being alone. He will have many kids. So he loved kids. And my dad was, like we say, working class, work out of the home, but loved his children. I can say we were like growing up, my mother, like in Africa, mother takes you to the hospital when you are sick. But it was different with my dad. I don't know whether it's because my dad had a car, they would just wash us and push in the car, and then my dad would take us to the dispensary or hospital, and then we pay the midwife to take care of the kids while he goes to work. Our mothers never want to go to the hospital with us, so my dad was like taking that role. And if you have, one thing I learned from my dad was that if you have a wound on your leg, my dad makes sure every morning you wash that wound and he dresses it before he goes. And when he comes back home, he makes sure he visits all the kids, even you are sleeping. If you didn't take a shower, you're going to get a cold shower. So you better take a shower, you better bed before you go to bed, or you bed with cold water, because he's going to wake you up and make you take a bath. So he wants to see that you are sound before he goes to sleep. And then another thing is, he had a weekend that he spent with all his kids. We all are going to work. So he will pass and drop us, we'll be digging while he goes to work, and come back and see that we are there digging. So he used to have his own farm. Up to the time he passed away, he has his own farm separate. So we have to go to his farm and work with him and plan with him. And then he said, if you don't want to study, you don't want to be a farmer. And then on Sunday, it makes those who don't want to go to church, go to church. You don't go to church, you go to the farm. So you have to choose which one to take. He was a Christian, and he mostly advised us to be in church. When he started having many women, he didn't go to church again, because they told him that with so many women he can't have communion. And then he decided, okay, I will stay home. I'm not coming to church if I don't have to have communion. I don't have to participate in church activities. Then I stay home. But he makes us go to church. He makes sure when you are at a certain age, you have a Bible. And come in the evenings when he's happy, we all sit there and you read that Bible to everybody. And then the thing that I mostly missed from my dad is that he taught me that you can do anything if you want to do it. So we used to call him like bald-headed man because he didn't have hairs on his head. And he would tell us that he doesn't have hair because he works so hard and carries things so hard. So that's why he doesn't have hair. So it makes us work hard. But we were scared that we were going to have bald head. But we never got it. So
the
my
boys
dad,
did.
yeah, my boys, some of my boys have it. So he would come. I was almost like daddy's girl because I was the way I lived, I was living with his mother. So his mother have a nickname from his sister-in-law. So when he say call me daddy's sister, so I thought my father was my brother. So every time I said big brother, big brother. Then one day he told me, why are you calling me big brother? Who's your father? I said, my father is dead. I don't have a father. My father is dead. He said, no, I'm your father. Don't call me big brother anymore. And then he told my mother and his mother, stop telling her that she's my sister. She's not my sister, she's my daughter. So that's when I knew this is my father, and I became so close to him. Sometimes he missed us. We would sit in the house when I got married, we would see him driving and coming. I've not heard from you. What's going on? I want to come check and see how you're doing. So my dad is very, very loving. When he takes time from work, he visits all the married kids and see how they're doing. So that's my dad.